So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Throw in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero might just make this. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by
shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Ball driven towards the far post. Alonso has a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Makaleli. That's a good ball out wide.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's loose now and they want to get it back. So it is still 0-0. Figo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cleared without hesitation. Gerrard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Makaleli. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Batistuta. Oh, well played. Pinged towards the front line. Haaland. Oh, good spread. Now it's Figo.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Played with finesse. Del Piero is flagged offside. Haaland, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bonucci. He's looking wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Threads one in. Now it's Batistuta, and he's picked out the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Costa Curta.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vigo is in a really good position out wide. And back out it comes. Knocks it into space. And it's Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Great chance! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for the run, and this is Del Piero. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer tries making a foray down the right. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Beckenbauer has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer. Fernando Torres. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well cleared. Pull it. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? Costa Curta. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta proves too strong, too smart.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Can he finish? He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was a given, it always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Attention, changement.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Now it's Torres. And it's face to face. And the shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gerrard. Now it's Drogba. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. It's Drogba! Xavi Alonso. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Changement. Le numéro 17, le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 15, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 5, changement.
Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Haaland. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Well, crossed in early. And now a sudden chance to counter. Albert Ferrer. Can he get on the end of this? Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's an early cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw. And it's Conte. He's tried one! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
And this is Raul. Raul plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gerrard. Now Ibrahimovic. And he plays one through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic, big chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gattuso's oh, what a climb! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a shade optimistic. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Costa Curta is there, and he can... It's Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And they've got rid. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Haaland gets into a good position, and the flag has stayed down. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide, crosses it in, and that's the keeper's ball. Conte. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? And they're quick to get it back. Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Del Piero chasing after it. Somewhat off target.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Gerrard, can he spark a counter here? Into the channel, that's a good ball. And this is Del Piero.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Roberto Carlos, pings it up, he rises! In once more, he's got full! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Del Piero. Takes a shot! There it is! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's come loose. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a promising position. Makalele gets it clear. Alonso looking for options for movement. And Hullet! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that has put paid to that. Half-time getting close now. Xavi Alonso plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
And
filled.
he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now that looks a decent ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's neat. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vigo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Del Piero. Gerrard. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Figo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Changement. Le numéro 17. À sa place, le numéro 18. Ronaldinho. Attention.
It's really well cleared.
Changement.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. Oh, smashing header! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss
Tries a shot! And it's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Costa Curta. Costa's in there. Header! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! Some heroic goalkeeping, But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that was vital. Rui Costa. He came in hard, very... Shoots! It's a goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Changement. Le numéro 99. Drogba.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game.
Gerrard! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. And it's Fernando Torres. Great vision. Gattuso. And it's Figo. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Elects to climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. Makalele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
5 minutes.
Now it's Torres. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! It's in! Deep into injury time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Changement. Le numéro 19. Bonucci.
So here comes the substitution. We have got ourselves a game here.
Le numéro 37.
5 minutes to
Le
add.
numéro 14.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. Rui Costa. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.